Global missions have changed significantly over the last century, probably because we are in Europe and reflecting much more over the past 500 years of the Reformation. It's great when you do a little bit of tracking and see how the gospel has been moved by God over the past 500 years. And reflecting as Protestants or evangelicals, 1600, almost 100% of Protestants from the Reformation were here in Europe. When you track it to 1900, now you would realize that still just 100 years ago, you had about 93% of all Protestants still in Europe and North America. And so just 100 years ago, you would have that significant percentage of global Protestants or people of the Reformation tradition still concentrated in North America and Europe. Last year in 2018, the Center for the Study of Global Christianity at Gordon Conwell, which produces an annual report of the state of the gospel, estimated that in 2017, the percentage of global Protestants living in Europe had reduced to 17%. Think of from 93% to 17%. At the World Mission Conference in Edinburgh in 1910, the representation from my continent of Africa was 1.7% at that time. The study reveals that by 2050, nearly 53.1% of all Protestants will be in Africa. Look at that significant shift. It humbles me to realize that it is projected that by 2040, just in a few years from now in 2018, 50% of all Protestants will be living in Africa. 1 out of 2. That shows part of the significant shift that is expressed widely, that the center of gravity of Christianity has been shifting southeastwards over the past 100 years. And significantly, since 1970, there's been such a dramatic change, both in expression of traditions of church. We used to know the Eastern Orthodox Church, the Roman Catholic Church, the Protestant Church. Much of the growth in the global South is expressed in the Pentecostal and charismatic traditions. No longer can we keep 3 categories, but maybe 4 and newer expressions. All of this, I believe, is in fulfillment of God's promises that the gospel will get to every nation.